The stalemate over the government shutdown is possibly at a new low. Today, the White House invited a bipartisan group from Congress to a meeting, and Democrats declined to attend. Meanwhile, the commandant of the Coast Guard had to alert his men and women they will not be getting paid. His message reads in part, "To the best of my knowledge, this marks the first time in our nation's history that service members in a U.S. armed force have not been paid during a lapse in appropriation." He tells them to stay the course and stand the watch, and that they will not be forgotten. CBS 4's Nicole Killian has more.
House Republicans emerged from a White House meeting with President Trump bashing their Democratic colleagues.
This was supposed to be a bipartisan lunch, but not a single Democrat offered to come here and negotiate how we end this partial shutdown.
Hoping to bypass Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the president invited several moderate House Democrats to the lunch, but none were in attendance.
We want to work with rank-and-file Democrats. Obviously, what we're seeing right now is that Speaker Pelosi has refused to provide a counteroffer.
Earlier, Mr. Trump tweeted, "Why is Nancy Pelosi getting paid when people who are working are not?"
President Trump is vowing to keep up the fight until he gets $5.7 billion in funding for the border wall, despite hundreds of thousands of federal workers not getting paid.
In a letter to Mr. Trump, several Senate Democrats urged the president to meet with federal workers impacted by the shutdown and called on him to bring it to an end.
Maybe then President Trump will understand the damage he's causing by holding these people hostage.
But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says Democrats have a choice to make.
They could stand with common sense, with border experts, with federal workers, or they could continue to remain passive spectators.
As the shutdown rolls on, the IRS is recalling more than 40,000 of its furloughed workers to help issue tax refunds. Nicole Killian, CBS News, the White House.